Hi, my name's Neil Conley and I'm running for Selectmen. I'd appreciate your support on April 14th. Thank you. After being in the town for 30 years, I felt it was time to run for Selectmen. I thought about it 6 months ago, and now I am stepping up to the plate to run for Selectmen. In 1977, I graduated from Avon High School. In 1978, I was going to go in the Marines. My father asked me if I wanted to go in the Iron Workers. I agreed to go in the Iron Workers. I did a 3-year apprenticeship from 1978 to 81. Then I graduated in 1981, become a journeyman. Over the years, I got involved in the politics of the union. In 1990, I ran for my first political job as recording secretary. Then I went on to run for our executive board, vice president, president, organizer, and business agent. And as a business agent, it's a 7/24 job because you never know when the guys are going to be working. Be out at night 3 or 4 nights a week. It's a lot of hours. Sometimes I wouldn't get home to 10:30 at night. You had to meet a lot of people, a lot of developers, builders, and try to get members work and hopefully keep their jobs. The worst thing to be as being a business agent is if you get a phone call, somebody get hurt. And what's worse than that is if somebody gets killed. Unfortunately, I had that call one time. Me and my colleague, we had to go to the morgue at Mass General. There was a dead body there. The man got crushed by a crane. When his wife walked in the morgue, it was a real sad day for the Iron Workers, especially for the family. But those are some of the tasks we have to face as being a business agent, especially in the construction business. I take safety on construction sites very seriously. During those times, being a business agent, you'd be meeting developers in Boston, all over. You'd be sitting down negotiating. I sat on a $300 million pension plan for our members, for the retired and for the future apprentices and journeymen that'd be retiring in later years of life. And it's a big responsibility, especially when you're talking to these investors that want to invest your money and you're going to see the return. The stock market plays a key role in pension plans. Because when you invest in your money, you've got to hope for a big return. And you have to sit there as a trustee on the board to make these decisions. How you're going to invest your money in the people you bring into the board, into the funds. And listening to people, working with people, I've learned an awful lot. If you work together, you can get a lot done. One of the top priorities is taxes. As a selectman, we set the rate. And working together, we have to make a tough decision. And during that decision, I'll always remember I was a 30-year taxpayer in this town, and I know how tough it is. One of the second things I see right now is the safety of our schools. We see what's going on throughout the country, wherever there is, like recently down in Florida. The coward that went into school and took on those kids had nowhere to go. Teachers trying to scramble the kids for safety. The coward went in there and did what he did. We have to make sure our schools are safe, our senior centers are safe, and whatever public buildings we can. We can't just start at a local level. This should be a statewide level. On top of it, wherever money's coming from the federal government down through the state government, we have to make sure we're going after it. But we can't wait on it. We have to respond right now because you never know when the next attack's going to be. Hopefully it'll never be here or in a surrounding town. Hopefully it's going to be over. We've seen Columbine, Hooksett, now you're seeing down in Florida. And now after we have to prioritize what is important in the town. I've been out there talked to a lot of people over the years and still to this time. I've been going to town meeting for 30 years, special meetings. And over those years, we talked about a lot of things. I've always got up at town meeting to take on important issues. Regardless what they were, I always confronted the issue. Many people down the road see me on the street or at the town dump, thank you for speaking up and do whatever. As a selectman, I will speak up for you. We'll work together. It's not a one-man show or one-person show. We have to work together to keep this town going forward. Any resources that are out there, we have to go after, whether it's a federal government, like it just said, the state level. But you have to have grant writers to go out and write grants to get money into the town. But I will listen to you, and that's one of the best tools you can have, listen and respond. If you ask me a question, I will get the answer for you if I don't have it right there. But together we can get a lot done working together. And in closing, I'm going to ask you again for your support. I've been at the town meetings, special meetings. I've been involved. My job as a business agent, like I said earlier, is a 7-24-hour job. I know the time you have to put into it. I work for you. You don't work for me. I work with all the elected officials. We have to work together to get things done. Some people don't like things that I say, I do, but I promise you I will be an on-hand selectman. You call me. If I have to be there, I will be there. Again, I work for you. I'm on the West Bridgewater Hub. I just got on it. I've been listening to a lot of people, reading a lot of comments. I want to thank the men and women, past and present, that serve our great country. Thank you for your service to our country, and hopefully on April 14th, you'll elect me your selectman. Thank you.